Welcome to another Get Ready Traders live session. I am your host, Luis Rodriguez, and I am excited you're here. Today we are doing live technical analysis and stepping right into the futures market. Whether it's NASDAQ, gold, US30, or even crypto, we will be looking for the best trading opportunities as they set up in real time. If this is your first time here, buckle up. The market moves really fast, and we'll be breaking it all down with a clear, efficient approach in 90 minutes or less. Before we get started, do me a huge favor. Hit that like, subscribe, and share this session so other traders like you can join us. I really appreciate your support. All right, the markets are moving, familia, so let's get started and enjoy the session. Hello, familia. Your friend, your educator, Luis Rodriguez, live. How's everybody doing? I am doing fantastic. Let me get my monitor set up. Is it this one? Yes, there you go. All right. So, how's everybody doing? Doing great? I'm doing all right. I'm here on a Wednesday, the middle of the week, familia. We're here to make some money. Make some money. Alright, let's see. I cannot see the chat. Hello, Lisa. Hello, everyone. Alright, so let's get going. There's a lot going on with the market. Market is doing higher highs in London. And things are kind of okay in the Middle East right now. Oil prices are climbing and NASDAQ is still making higher highs. This was a reaction from the news event, but there's now a lot of room for New York to keep moving higher. I want to buy into the market, but I just need to wait for the reaction to see how the market is going to react in this area where we're talking right now. It's creating a bottom near to London low, but we are still in a downtrend. So this thing can completely get broken, grab liquidity, and push back to the upside. All right. So I've been watching this market since like 3 a.m. Pretty long nights. I'll show you what I'm seeing here. As simple as that. So that's why the market is reacting to that point, but we got to watch this entire area. If it goes down here in manipulation and then push back up, that's what I'm trying to be extremely careful on how to buy or sell around here. Definitely you guys need to focus into buying the market, but we need to wait for key points in the entire structure that we're getting out of the NASDAQ, right? This is the structure right now for scalping. It is already in a key point to buy, but you got to be extremely careful because of this price inducement can truly make a difference right now, pushing the market to this point and going back up. But it is just the beginning of the day. Let's focus in buying the market for now. All of this is a lot of liquidity from Asia and London. It hasn't been taken out. Big concerns right now in these areas. There and here. These 2 points. I'll be watching very closely these 2 points here. There and here. Okay, there is liquidity there. There is liquidity here. So we just wait for the market to come, grab it, and push. Again, targets. Intra targets. Okay. Intra targets. Huge potential for the market to keep pushing to the upside. All right, that was a quick one. Again, a quick one because I've been looking at the market since like 3 a.m. non-stop and making money as the market was going up. I'm out of the transactions I was making. So let's just wait. How's everybody doing? All right? Remember, familia, please hit that like button if you are looking for the first time. Subscribe if you're not. If you're just part of the community, hit that like, because that truly helps us to keep growing and finding more people to have the same opportunities like you. All right, we're doing live technical analysis every morning and showing you guys market structure, how to develop a plan, make some money in the morning. When I'm making money, you guys are making money. All right. If you guys have bills to pay, credit cards, all this stuff, you can pay it off here, because honestly, I'm making money every day. All this stuff that I'm showing you guys here is what I'm actually doing on my own accounts. I had a red day, what was it, 2 weeks ago now? Almost every single day has been pretty green for me. By the way, challenge account, I'll show you guys where we at right now. 3,563 out of $1,000, and just following the plans that we're taking out of my daily execution log. This is the daily execution log I'm following every single day. Every single day there's a plan for my executions. On that account, I started with $1,000, now sitting at 3,563. As simple as that. You guys can find the logbook, obviously, the description of this chat, of this broadcast is there. If you guys are interested, you can buy it out of Amazon. But that's basically what I'm following every single day for this challenge account. I am way ahead based on what I'm supposed to be making for right now. So that gives me a little bit of room to like cool off or even lose a bunch of trades if I have to. It's just that the market right now is extremely simple to trade since it's moving in one direction mainly, right? Even when there's a nice retracement, I can buy into the market, let it run, and then yeah, just hitting those big numbers. Believe it or not, like the market is extremely easy to trade. And when you look at the bigger picture, just look into the 1 hour time frame. Oops. Look at the 1 hour time frame, and the technological companies are taking a huge lead right now, bringing the market higher and higher and higher and higher and higher every single time. So look, I mean, it's just insane. So whenever there's a retracement, as I mentioned, you just gotta buy. The question is, when is good enough the retracement to actually buy? And all you need to do is just highlight the key points, the key elements in this market structure. Like right now, if we're doing like scalping, you know that this is a key point, right? You can buy out of here, and if it breaks it, it's pretty simple. Your stop loss should be below this lower wick in case that you don't want to lose so much, and losing is part of trading. The problem that we all have is that when we get into a buy, then we get into the hope that the market is going to come back up, and then you get runs like this and the entire thing just collapse. All right, but even when there's a run like this coming down hard, let's say you are in a buy and you stop it very shortly, you don't get into such a deep drawdown. You just got a little loss. But when you are running and you're running into profit, that's when you have to let those runners run, right? And then let the market kick you out. That's what makes the difference between a winner trade and a losing trade. That's why that account, starting with $1,000, following the daily execution log, is moving to the upside non-stop. The big difference that I had with this version of what I'm doing to what I did a long time ago was that I was doing chunks every single day. Like I had to make $60 a day. That's what I would do. I would stop. And now, even if I hit the $60 a day, and letting an extra runner run, I get surprises of like 200, 300, 400 bucks in a day, or sometimes even more than that. And that gets me really, really ahead of what I'm supposed to be making for the day. And again, that just gives me room in case that, for example, I take in a stop loss, which it's okay to take in a stop loss because I'm so ahead of the game. I just took a little loss. It's totally fine. You know what I mean? I'm not supposed to be at 3,563 based on the date of that logbook. I'm supposed to be like not even 2,000 bucks. So I have so much room to lose that even if I have a whole week losing, I am okay because the losses are there too. It tells me how much I should be losing per day. And if I do lose that, totally fine. The whole point is to reach to $100,000 from $1,000 within 12 months. It's very possible, like even more than that. All right. And sorry, I'm not looking at YouTube right now. Hello Jay, hello Josh, hello Rochelle, hello everyone, hello Angie. All right. So you guys know wherever I put that X, my friends, where the money goes. You gotta keep flowing with the flow. But I'll be watching these two areas just in case that the market collapses. All right. But even if it goes like super low, super low, I'll buy again to the market. I'll buy again, and I'll think about more as an intra probably swing at lower areas. If it does break this lower point, then I'm out. I'm like, I don't want to be in that trade. Poof, took a loss. I'm good. All right, that is for NASDAQ, and there's potential that it can fall down. Why? Because of this news event that just happened. ADP non-farm employment change 122K versus 118. That was forecasted. All right, you guys can see in the folders as well what that means. So if actual greater than the forecast is good for the currency. So if it's good for the currency, it means that technically the NAS should come down like super low, and that was the reaction of it. Right, but all you need to do is confirm on the DXY what happens. You see the DXY how high it went. You guys can see now NAS here, it went low, super low, right? But there's going to be a point of recovery where the market will come back up. The other part is US oil. US oil went really low, like back into the 86 something. Where is it here? 80. Oh, there you go. Back into, ooh, look at that, 86, and look at that, big bumps to the top again. And look at that, this is current right now, trying to go back to the 80s. If that happens, you might see NAS pumping. A lot more. But again, all this is a tech company just trying to do what is needed for them. All right, remember that there's a lot of structures that are being built in the United States or all around the world for like data centers. This is a huge thing right now because AI, and obviously there's a lot of money needed. Investors are putting money into this, and how they're putting money into the market is seeing where all the big deals happening. Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, all these companies are getting lots of cash for investors because they are seeing the opportunities that are coming and where this thing is going to be leading in the next year or two. Honestly, there are long-term investors that are looking at the next 5 years. Okay, they know if they're buying right now, the next 5 years they're gonna be trillionaires. You know, lots of money in this. All right. And that's what we see into the market. Now, if you're here today, it's because you're probably doing a scalping, probably doing intra, and we just have to see the market structure, understand the fluctuations of the market and where it's heading, long term. There's a big I see a lot of experts talking about this, and I do agree to a point about a potential recession coming up. It's just part of the cycle. They understand it very well. And now that you guys know about Elliott waves can predict markets movements based on those cycles that we understand very well. And that's all that they're talking about. But again, these are technicals about the market. They understand that the market is extremely overbought. But these are new times for me. These are times where the markets are driven by emotions quite a lot, and all this stuff that is happening with AI, investors don't care. Again, strategies are just strategies. It doesn't mean that these rules are, the only thing that can be done to the market. That's not the way it works. Investors put money on opportunities, and especially when these opportunities, they're projecting it on a longer term, and that's what they're seeing right now. Whoever is buying in any high condition is because they're seeing an opportunity in a longer term, not right now. They understand that the market is going to come down because if they're buying at a specific point, they understand that the market is going to come down to a retracement, so they can and when that happens, definitely they're going to be losing money. But they know in 3 months they're not going to be there, and that's why they're buying in that specific spot. They don't want to miss out. But again, NASDAQ is just an index. You have to look at the particular individual companies to see where they are. What companies? Mainly now Apple, mainly Nvidia, Google, Microsoft, Meta. And speaking of that, you guys can see, for example, where we are in Nvidia. Nvidia, we're not in a higher high, so eventually at some point you're going to come back and buy more into it and push and create another higher high. Look at that. Google came down so low. Wow. Microsoft, those gaps there, they're insane. It's just more room for people for this thing to keep pushing to the upside. Whenever I see gaps like that, it's just more opportunities. Oh, Meta is the one that is kind of low right now. Yeah. Video, no. Apple, oh my god, Apple is the one. Apple is the one who's keeping the market positive once more. All right. Okay. All right. Well, we see it there. I'm gonna go back into the charts, and it is pushing to the upside again. As I said, we got to focus into buying into the market. All right. You guys know where I put that X, the money goes. And if you break, the beautiful part of this is that we know what area should not break, and if it breaks it, then get out, because then it might collapse or go even further to seek for more liquidity. But if you're buying into the market, congrats. Just make sure that you're covering your entry, all right? Make sure you're covering your entry. That's a little reaction there from the retracement that the XY is doing. There you is why this guy's actually pumping to the upside. What in the world? You guys see the Bitcoin? The Bitcoin, it went super low again, back to 65. Scary. Good thing I moved all my money out of Bitcoin. Took a little loss there because I bought it really high. But if I was this low, I would be so pissed off. This was the opportunity to buy there. It's part of trading. Part of trading. Don't get scared when you are losing. As long as it's under control, don't do things out of desperation. Alright? Don't do things out of desperation. Alright. Okay. Alright, we got 9 minutes for the market to open. Question anytime. Ask anything you guys want. Don't be afraid. I share on the channel, our current WhatsApp channel, a link for you guys to see live TV. It is pretty cool. I put it on my higher station. I'm watching this stuff all the time, and it's extremely important to be on top of it. Okay, and obviously also turning on financial use, extremely important, especially now. Alright, familia. Don't be afraid, because what we do is part of trading. Got some accounts with well charts now to trade. Under Wells charts is a little bit different, but it's alright. What's going on, familia? Remember, please, familia, to hit that like and subscribe button. That will help the community to keep growing, finding more traders like you. Alright. And pretty cool stuff. Got 9 minutes. 9 minutes. As I said, familia, you know where the money is. Trading is just too easy right now. What are you guys doing? Buying, selling, waiting? We are apparently right now, when you look at the market into the 1 minute time frame, it's still in a downtrend. Had a big dot drop out of that drop. I don't agree with these indicators. I don't agree with those indicators. So you guys see the market right now pushing to the upside. There's an area obviously of interest right now, which is the higher high right there. The market is going there. And as I said, when I put that money, when I put that extra money, I'm driving. Gotta go pick up my dad. Nice softball practice. This time, oh well, I imagine you're in another part of the world where it's later, right? To me, it's like super early. I was gonna go on my bike riding at super early in the morning, but it's still too cold here in Canada. It's just too cold. I don't agree with it because of what I see in with price action. And again, indicators just garbage in, garbage out, right? It says indicators are just algos with formulas in it. And the worst part is that they're lagging indicators. They just show you things that already happened. The movement already happened based on the indicator, what it's showing. And by the time that it actually shows you that it's in an uptrend, we are already seeing it here that it is in an uptrend. Oh, it's only 9:30. Yeah, same here. Wow. Wow, that's commitment. Softball early in the morning. Dominican players do the same. It's 5 a.m., 6 a.m. They're already in the field. Professional players are like 5 a.m. already up, exercising, doing their thing, and then heading to their stadium to stretch, do all that crazy stuff for an afternoon game. It's insane. Everybody look at like sport people, like, oh, they're millionaires, they're this and that. You guys have no idea how much effort they put in. They have like no life whatsoever. These are people that are like 12 hours in the stadium before a game. That's crazy. If you want to talk about commitment. That's why when they finish their season, which normally they have like a few months off, they go wild. They go all around the world, and that's when people see them, with the nice cars and luxuries and all this crazy stuff. But sport people, like baseball players, it's not easy. I'm telling you. All you do is like eat, breathe baseball 24/7. Their best life it was when they actually retired. That's it. But even then, when you have an entire lifetime playing baseball, it's part of you. A lot of these guys don't want to leave it, so they become coach and they become, they still want to generate money somehow. Even even with all the money that they have, they still want to generate a little bit more. I see, for example, Albert Pujols is still super involved with this stuff after retirement. Even Big Papi, all those guys. As you guys see here, uptrend. As I said, indicators saying not. Indicators are saying that it's in a downtrend. There you go, familia. As I said, where I put that X, where the money is, market opens, and where are we heading? To the upside. So congratulations. Now reactions, holy smokes. A lot of movement in the markets, a lot of movement. I'm moving my stop loss to break even long ago. I'm trailing stopping this entire thing. It looks like I'm gonna be done in the first 5 minutes of the market. Oh boy. Market opens. Let's go, familia. Let's go. I'm gonna be done pretty soon because I've been trailing stopping these transactions from the bottom. Just waiting for the market to kick me out at this point. There you go, familia. Familia, familia, familia. As I said, where I put that X is where the money is. Bim, bada boom, bada bam. Point of interest. Big fight on the higher high is going to create another higher high. Big fight. Big fight, big fight. Big fight, familia. Boom. I am done on that account. Let me try another account because I already got to where I want it. Let's see. All right, so done, familia. The price already went to the area. I am, Jesus Christ. I am so happy with this. So I said, familia, what I put that X is where the money is. I hope you guys made all the money in the world with me. Look, literally the first, yeah. At this point, I'm just waiting for the market to kick me out. I'm just waiting for the market to kick me out. That's it. Done, done, done. Done deal, familia. Now it's gonna find reaction on the point. That point there, my retrace go back to the beginning. Don't care, honestly. I don't care. I made the money I wanted. Don't care, don't care, don't care. It can go back to 0 from my points. Don't care. And it's coming back down. It is coming back down. Now we need to watch for market reactions because then sellers can actually kick in and look for the element that I mentioned at the bottom. Liquidity. And that's where I should be buying again. I'm out of the transactions. And let's see. Let's see. The market is reacting, pushing down and strong. Created the higher high that it needed to create, and now it's pushing back down. Those are sellers there, kicking in hard. Wow, aggressive sellers. Aggressive sellers in the house. Aggressive sellers in the house. Let's see. They're coming hard. They are in one of the points that I mentioned earlier. Ooh, I think they're gonna be doing pump and dump. Probably. Looks like it. Nice pump and dump. Buyers are not gonna let it go that easy. Just watch me, because now sellers are kicking it really hard. This market can collapse hard. This market can collapse really hard now. Because buyers already made the move they wanted to make. So they're letting everybody do what it's supposed to do. Just watch on it, alright? Because this thing can collapse now. Look for the other areas here at the bottom. You see how we went to the point there is like finding rejection, trying to like buyers are kicking in here. But then if they fail, they're gonna go to the second level at the bottom. Alright. I should focus into selling the market because it's gonna go there now. Oh boy. Sellers are in total control of the market right now. Wow. Total control of the market. My goodness, I love this. I truly love it. What a blessing. You guys see how the price came exactly to the point here and found the rejection and pushing back up? It's buyers, man. They're looking at the same stuff I'm seeing. They're looking at the same stuff, the same information I'm seeing, familia. At the same information I am seeing about the market. Nice strong rejection. Buyers are trying to kick in, defend their position, and probably go back up. This is just initial balance. It's in the middle point right now. Wow, it's coming back up. It's gonna be doing that ping pong probably. Wow, what a beautiful thing. What a beautiful thing. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Probably coming back here now. Trading. Wow, what a battle. What a battle for me. What a battle. What a battle. All you gotta do is just wait for those key points. If buyers don't kick in hard, it's gonna come to the second element here. And when I say kicking hard, is I try to get back into the higher high areas. It's gonna come back down here. But if he doesn't, he's gonna try to go and create another higher high. My goodness. And sorry, I am not looking at the chat. I'm trading many accounts and I'm looking at everything right now. Wow. There you go. Go. Jesus. God have mercy. It's coming back down. As I said, probably gonna try to hit this. Find more liquidity and then push back up. Aggressive sellers are now in. Aggressive sellers kicking in. Let's see. Back into the area. Back into the area. Let's see. Looks like they want to kick it down hard. I said it's probably gonna try to come into this element. We will see if buyers are gonna kick in again or not. It looks like they're not. Not even close. They're gonna lose it. They're going to lose it very soon. It's coming. So ready in the area. Already in the area from here. That is deep. Now reaction. Buyers are kicking in a little bit. Wow, wow, wow. He broke it. It's coming down. Look at that, familia. This is wild. Just looking at how low this is gonna go. All right, just coming down. Coming back down to this area. They're taking out absolute. This is New York expanding to the downside. That is wild. Come on, where is mine? Oh. Anyways, at this point, you gotta watch. I gotta watch because it's coming down, seeking for more liquidity. Already reached a higher high that it was supposed to create for today. Now New York is expanding to the downside, and that is because the DXY obviously is on the top of the world, and NAS is just reacting to the downside. Again, for me, look at long-term investments because this is opportunities to buy into the market, right? The lower it goes, the better. The lower it goes, the better. New York is literally eating out all sessions liquidity. Who is bringing the market so low? What company is bringing the market so low? Apple, Nvidia. Nvidia is the one. Nvidia, familia. Nvidia is on a sell-off, pushing the market extremely low. And there's so much room to keep pushing to the downside for Nvidia. Wow. Pretty nasty, but it's all right. For those who are trading now, all we need to see is how far it can go before reacting to the upside. There's going to be a point where it's going to stop, and then buyers will kick in. All right. Looking at intraday trades right now. All right. See, familia. Market is completely collapsing right now. That's pretty good. I'm out of the market right now, obviously, after pumping to the upside, getting to the point that I wanted. All I'm waiting right now is for the next opportunity. Waiting for the next opportunity. For scalping, I am out, not doing any more scalping. I'm thinking more as an intraday trader or swing trader. to see where I can find a good opportunity to buy into the market. I need a confirmation in this area that that will be the hard stop before pumping back up. If not, not jumping into it. Sellers are in total control right now. All right, well, looks like their buyers are trying to kick in and save the day. What a wild market. What a wild market. What a wild market today. What a wild market. Yes, there will be news in another 9 minutes from now. Let's see if these news events are actually going to bring the market back up. Trying to. Jesus, after this big pump to the downside, now it's going back up. What in the world is happening? I cannot believe my eyes. Yeah. They're trying to save it. Jesus Christ. What a recovery. This is crazy. This is insane. What a recovery. Well, Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. Well, well, well. Yikes. That is crazy, crazy, crazy. See, the only good thing, familia, I am still out. I am not doing anything. My challenge account is at 37.44 right now. On that trade to the upside, and I am done with that account. I'll show you guys here. That's, oh, there you go, 37.44, and all I'm doing right now is just waiting. I am done with that. I mean, supposed to. I don't even know. Let me see, based on the book, what I'm supposed to be making. Hold on. Based on the book, I'm supposed to be making only 143. Yeah. Sorry, I can't see. My glasses are not for the reading, so I can't. When I'm reading, I need to swap my glasses. 143 bucks, and I'm already way past, way past that. Crazy. But again, it's only knowing how the market moves. As I said, this was clear, and I was a little bit concerned about the market coming into these areas to grab liquidity. The push of this is all based on news, an investor taking advantage of the price of the XY. Obviously, Nvidia is a big mover right now, and mover to the downside. Oh, look at that. Even the indicator had a target, which it was already met here. But there's still a lot of room to move to the downside in Nvidia. So we might see a little bit of a retracement on NAS. But again, we got news in 5 minutes. So goodness, I am looking at absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. Crazy, crazy. 3744. What is XY? DXY, no XY, DXY, the index of the dollar. So DXY, the DXY right here. You see it consolidating right now, but it went really high, and investors are just seeing this opportunity, and obviously Nvidia went for a big dump, bringing the market entirely down. And Apple also came a little bit lower, Microsoft, Google, all this stuff, Meta maybe went up. But the bigger movers, you got to pay close attention always to Apple, Nvidia. Those are and Microsoft, the companies that have the biggest market cap, and they are moving the market quite a lot. So a lot of really good deals happening between Nvidia and Microsoft as well. So pay close attention to those things. And obviously the NASDAQ is an index, and you will see the reflection of the movement of all these companies in here with this index. Any questions about the logbook that I'm following? For those who have it, where are you guys at? Are you guys following? Any help on it? Because again, the trades that I'm taking there are the trades that I'm, setting up here every morning. I did take the same exact trade that I mentioned. Took me out. I am out. All I can wait now is for the next opportunity. And if I don't see it, I don't take it. When I see big movements of the market like that going in one direction, I am literally just seeing so many things here that is telling me, why is the market moving there? And that's all that I'm trying to understand. So I can then wait for another execution and trigger it. Most of my time, I'm always waiting. I spend probably like 95% of my time just waiting for an opportunity. I don't see it, I don't take it. I don't do impulsive decisions when I'm trading. You guys have to use a lot of like if this then situation, you know what I mean? You gotta like develop a game plan in your mind for your execution. And when you have that, you also have to consider your risk and be okay with it. As I said, every trade that I take, I am okay losing money, especially now with this account. Right now, this account can take a big hit, many of them, and I'm still on track. That's the only good thing about doing what I'm doing now. Again, when I built this, I did it based on news event kick in. That's it. Let's see, where's the market going? Up, down, up, down. When I built this, I did it based on a number that I wanted to hit every single day. Pending. Came out a little bit higher. Okay. It's funny how the indicator is saying that the target for the NAS is so high, like 31,093. That's insane. And the market is going back up. My Lord. Have mercy. Your journey is 1,100. That's, oh well, it's okay. Only trade on opportunities. Don't trade out of impulses, okay? Follow your logbook to the teeth. Small little chunks will get you to where you need to be. You take a hit, get out. Take a hit, get out. Don't stick for too long. Please, once you hit, like, let's do something. When we hit 15,000, just 15,000 on it. Let's move out. Let's cash out $10,000 and restart from 5,000 on that channel, on that execution line. Okay. And now we can diversify and build a portfolio on one side that is gonna give you passive income slowly with 10,000, and then the other one we do both at the same time. So 90%, 95% usually on options, 5% in futures or all these other stuff that we're doing, like what I called companies, right? Like we can put it on like Apple, Nvidia. We can do ETFs, a bunch of other stuff. Even if you want to do 5% on futures, it's okay. It's only 5%. But the other 95% of your capital, right into options. Okay. Long-term investments, and 10,000 bucks is a pretty good start. Look at that. The market is trying to go back up. That's just typical market. All right, my friends, let's go. That was a nasty drop, trying to get everybody out. The normal stuff. Get out, and get out. Let's see, 3,000. I have no idea. Let's see. Give me a second for me. I'm trying to see something here. Oh yes. 1 second. Okay, just a second for me. I'm trying to find some information here. Can't find it. It's crazy. Anyways. Yeah, let's keep grinding, family. Let's keep grinding, and let's make it happen. All right, moving $1,000 to 100,000. That's the end goal. But I'm gonna do something different for those who are following this stuff. Once you hit 15,000, let me know. Let me know into the chat, and we'll start going with the other stuff. That is a real trading way, like options. I talk about a lot about the end goal of this stuff. I know you guys started seeing trading maybe for the first time, doing um, CFDs, introduction to how the market moves and all this fun stuff, which is essential. But you only know what you can find out there, right? You will not see very like multimillionaire people dealing with futures. You guys will not see it. Even CFDs. This is more for retail, which we are retail. And for some people that are doing this stuff, like earning 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, it's okay. But with people that have larger vision of the markets, once you hit a certain number, you don't want to lose that. You want to keep grinding and pushing the market, pushing your capital higher. It is very difficult to do it doing what you're doing right now. CFDs, futures, all that fun stuff is extremely risky. So if you have a large amount of money, you want to make sure that it's at least protected and safe to grow it gradually by a percentage every year. The only good thing about what we're doing is, especially with profits, we're in the golden area of trading in general for retails. Why? Because we didn't have prop firms before. And when you buy accounts on a prop firm, even if you're burning them and like wasting money like crazy, you're literally just burning a portion of what a big trader would be burning on a real live account. For example, for me, any transactions that I do in an average account risk usually less than $1,000, and that's normal. How many accounts can you buy with $1,000 of a prop firm? Let's say right now Apex for a 50K, quite a lot, right? That's one transaction for me. You understand? So, but if I take one transaction and buy 20 accounts of 50K, the amount of trades, the amount of capital that I can gain from those accounts is insane. So that's why they say this is a golden era for retail traders, because it's extremely easy. It is frustrating because we don't understand that. So when we're burning accounts, we're like, in your mind, you think you're burning $50,000. You're not. You're literally burning whatever fake money they're giving you. We didn't have that before. So I'm used to trade with real money, right? And controlling my real money limits by small portions every day. That's what I'm used to. But with prop firm, because we know our subconscious tells us it's fake money, we can do whatever, right? We leverage this account so high, like we put so many contracts into small accounts that we don't care. Have you ever been in a trade that you're trading and then you like, okay, let's say it's a 50K account, you are in your last $500 of your daily drawdown and you just let it burn because you don't care. You're like, that hope kicks in. Imagine if that's real money, of $500 of real money. Will you let it burn that easy? Right? That is a big difference between a prop firm and real money. That will only cost you right now in Apex $20. Real money, 500 bucks. So prop firms are extremely convenient to trade, to use the leverage in your favor. If you are profitable, you can withdraw money and then reinvest that money into real accounts. Inject that money into real accounts. The journey of learning trading from prop firms is what's going to shape you to become the trader you want to be, because you're going to learn from your mistake. If you are, in the right place, obviously you're not gambling, you're going to trade safely. When you grab a real account and you learn all this stuff with prop firms, you're going to treat the money with respect. And the best part of it is that this money that you're putting into a real account, it is from money that you earn from a prop firm, from 20 bucks, for example, if you're buying a 50K account. Obviously, with all the other accounts that you burn, let's say you burn 10 accounts, an example, and you are already funded with one account, well, now you can withdraw 2,000 on your first payment, or whatever, 1,000 bucks on your first payment. And that's how you start, right? Slowly. You burn some, you pass some. But when you're dealing with real money, you have to be extremely, extremely careful. And we're just talking about CFDs. Now, when you are now doing options, it's different. In options, you can lose money the same way you can lose money in CFDs. The same way. If you don't know what you're doing, you can burn a lot of money. But if you know what you're doing and you're not desperate, if you're okay earning 700 bucks in a month with 10,000 bucks, you're gonna do it safely. And you're gonna apply the same thing when you have $1 million bucks or 100,000 bucks. If you have $100,000 and you earn 7,000 bucks in a month, are you okay? Are you gonna be pissed off about it? Some people are not okay, because when they see 7,000 bucks coming in or 5,000 bucks coming in, all they want to do is buy a Mercedes. You know what I mean? They don't think about long term. You start having a good life with options and doing the wheel and all that fun stuff when you have large money. That's when you can say, I'm retiring, I'm taking it easy. That's the deal. But can you imagine if your everyday life is hanging in futures or CFDs? Every time you open a transaction into the market, your entire account is in risk. Let me tell you. Why? Because your psychology is against you, right? And if you don't know proper risk management, the entire account is going to be blown. So you have to go to the process of understanding all this stuff so you can protect your capital properly, get that psychology aligned, all that fun stuff before you go and deal with real money on a large account. Because I always said, if you don't respect the value of a dollar, you will never respect $1 million. To get to $1 million, you need to get to $1 first, right? Just start with one. And if you don't respect it, guess what? That $1 million is gonna disappear the same way $1 disappeared. Anyways, family, look at the market. It's recovering back again. As I said, investors, they look at this as opportunity, especially on a market that is coming to the upside. That's exactly what I was waiting for, that reaction of the market. I didn't buy. I'm out of the market. I think I hit what I needed to hit for today. It's more than good enough for me on the Journey account. So yeah, I will have a session today with the Royals in the afternoon. So, and tomorrow, obviously, yeah, we'll be off, but I will do a session with you guys again on Friday. And this afternoon, I'll do the VIP as well. later on with other accounts, since I gotta get more accounts to trade. Anyways, familia, I'm going to stop for now. I will come back with you guys in the afternoon on the VIP. All right, familia? I'll catch you guys later. Have a wonderful rest of the day.
Goodbye.